number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right. And it's Lopez penetrating. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Lopez has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Brooklyn. And Clark, Steve just touched on it. There are some players they can't afford to be missing late in games, and that's what happened last time these two teams met.
And you know what, guys? To avoid that this time around, you've got to turn the heat down a little bit on the aggressive.
오예, 어시.
Because if you don't, an opponent can make that work against you. John Wall is becoming very efficient running the pick and roll. He's got a nice pull-up from the right elbow if the defender decides to sag off or go under the screen, and if they play up on it, he can blow right by him. So because of his finishing ability, that's a tough cover.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Gortat's getting ready for the Wizards. Chris Humphries has checked in for Gortat. The Monster comes in for Nene. Paul Pierce has checked in for Marcel Webster. And Beal subbed in for John Wall. The Monster, he's in at the 4 spot. Beal teams up with Pierce on the perimeter. Chris Humphries is out there with Andre Miller. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And Wall has some good big men to work with running that pick and roll. Nene, very mobile. Steve, a great finisher.
Yeah, and of course, Marcin Gortat spent a couple years running the pick and roll with Steve Nash in Phoenix. So, you know, he's had some pointers for Wall, too. All in all, you love to see the chemistry that has developed between all those players.
와, 야, 방금 블락 봤어?
The Wizards will take it the other way.
Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Brooklyn sits right now. 5th in field goal percentage. 7th in fewest turnovers per game. And they're in the top 3rd in the league in blocks. They're a team that really doesn't give many good looks.
Now, to me, this game comes down to one thing, and that's creating high percentage shots time and again. And Clark, you talked about that field goal percentage. That's an impressive number. So this is obviously a very well-coached team. They play hard, they play together, and when they're shooting the ball well like they have been, they're tough to beat.
And Jack, here we go.
Jarrett Jack, a versatile combo guard. Guard 1s or 2s. He's 6'3", but very strong, so he's able to defend shooting guards pretty well.
Talk about Jarrett Jack's versatility. He can play on or off the ball.
Yeah, he's really rock solid. It gives you everything you want in a combo, starting or backup guard. He's a good spot-up shooter. When he has the ball in his hands, he can get in the lane. He creates for others. And I like his fearlessness as well.
And Washington making a change here. Serafin's checked in. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Coach Lionel Hollins helped define the Grizzlies' grit and grind style and was asked if he'd replicate it. He said, quote, "We're going to be aggressive and tough. We'll play together and never quit. But how our style will be is up to the group. The key is creating a system that fits them and allows them to excel." Kevin, back to you.
As a coach, you've got to adopt your talent, Doris. Thanks. Lopez sets a screen for Johnson. Puts one up from 19. Rebound by the Wizards. Serafin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
Outside Jack. Now here's Plumlee. D right
네,
on.
안녕하세요.
Into Johnson. Beal with the steal. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Here's Pierce.
아니, 저게 안 들어가.
And runs out. Nets trailed by 15. Jack dishes to Lopez. Feeds to Johnson. From past the arc. The rebound by Pierce.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Miller, the pass to Pierce. There's the dish to Beal. There's the screen. And he gets the shot to goal after coming off the pick. Beal's got 8 points.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
We always talk about getting good looks. Here's who's doing the best of it in the NBA. Second is Mason Plumlee.
아 문신 좀 지울까? 너무 지저분해 보인다. 몇 개는 좀 지워놔야지. 통일성 있지가 않네.
Outside Jack. Vicious to Lopez. And a great assist by Jack.
네,
as that one
안녕하세요.
goes in. Jack's got 3 assists in the game.
And a quick review here, looking at some numbers for Jarrett Jack. He's around 10 points per game, 5 assists, 2 rebounds. Backup point guard, always a very important position, and he fills that role nicely for him.
He does a really good job of it. You know, it's a lot harder than he makes it look when you're not starting.
좋아,
To get into
좋아.
the flow of the game, that's part of what makes him special. Their prowess
아니요.
inside has been
평소에
tremendous,
농구의
guys.
농자도
I mean, it's
모르는데.
been no contest down on the low block.
And until they prove they can stop him, I mean, they ought to continue to pound it in low.
And there's the pass to Johnson. Good.
와 저게 들어가네.
Johnson's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Washington with the ball. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
And I would think a lot
나줘
of
나줘.
attention will be
아
focused
그거 뺏기면
on that
어떡해.
Orlando contest.
And down in the low post, it goes. Johnson's got 9.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Miller, the pass to the monster. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee. For Washington, they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. He's off on the first. For the Wizards, Webster comes in for Pierce. And John Wall subbed in for Miller.
아, 야 둘도 안 들어갔어. 아,
Zateladovich is
깜짝이야.
checked in for Lopez. Malenko comes in for Johnson. And it's Williams in for Jarrett Jack. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage.
아, 지금 일주일 만에 하니까 감 다 까먹네.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. That is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Outside Williams. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Six to shoot. Carried from 15 feet out.
들어가네.
Bogdanovich has got 10 points.
And he should thank the defense for those 2 points. Really, nobody paid him any mind there.
Ball passes to the monster. He kicks it to Beal.
아, 왜 걔한테 패스해줘? 나줘.
Pulls up on the elbow. A rebound by the Nets. Plumlee's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Kirilenko kicks to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Plumlee. Jacks up a 3. And there's
뭐야?
Williams. That's good
저게
on
왜
that
갑자기
sit
내
by
마크가 된
Kirilenko.
건데? 말도 안 돼.
Washington leading now by 10. And Wall. Here we go now.
그치? 위자드는 월이 다 해먹죠.
Bucket of the night.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
In the corner, it's Plumlee. Here's Teletovich. And we finished one half of basketball.
아,
Wizards
열심히
lead by
막아냈다.
12. And now we'll see.
Hey, Kevin, I'm
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get.
Get up. You're going in.
It's checked in for Kevin Seraphin. Nene comes in for Chris Humphries. Artell Webster, he's checked in for Pierce. And Andre Miller is subbed in for Beal. The Nets also changing it up. Plumlee is checked in for Lopez. Mirza
야, 니네 치킨
for Bogdanovich.
돌았니?
And Jarrett Jack is subbed in for Johnson.
헐.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Williams and Jack, they're back. Andre Kirilenko is out there with Mirza Teletovich. And it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Monsters checked in for Webster. Kevin Garnett is checked in for the Nets.
Well, Darren Williams has dealt with ankle issues that have held him back a notch from the level we saw in Utah. But I mean, he's right. I think he's still one of the best point guards in the game.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, guys, Andre Kirilenko, best known for his defense, but very sneaky on the offensive end. He said, in America, they're so concentrated on the individual.
오야 미친 거 봐.
Beating your man one-on-one. I've never been a great shooter, but moving without the ball is underestimated and undervalued. If you can find the opportunities, you can be twice as effective. Kevin?
A great passer too, Doris. He keeps it moving offensively. Thanks. And Williams sends off the end of the pass. Clark can pass and shoot and drop.
Yeah, and he has that killer crossover too, Kevin. He can put a lot of pressure on you defensively.
Outside Williams. Shoots from the line. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result may change.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball against Jack, and Nene has it in the corner. A rebound by the Nets.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Jack dishes to Garnett. And now Williams inside.
뭐야?
And he gets it to go. Williams has got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, after all those struggles in the first half, he has really picked it up here in the second.
Outside Wall. Shoots from 12. Shot no good. Well, through three quarters. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game. With a whole new group here. Then for the Nets, Plumlee comes in for Brook Lopez. And Jared Jack is subbed in for Darren Williams. A monster in at the 4 spot. Andre Miller is up there with Glenn Rice Jr. Then there's Nene. And it's Webster in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And Jack, here we go. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Rice kicks to Miller. Pass to the monster. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup.
Just a little bit more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate the win.
Well, they can already start to celebrate, Steve, and they should let their team hear it. They were good.
Shot's good. Here's Webster. Here's Miller. And so it's Washington
그냥 끝났네.
easily grabbing this one. They put on a show.
역시 존 워리야. 아, 극혐 아프리카 때문에 잠깐 해상도가 개떡 같은데
There he is. Hey, how are things
어쩔
back
수가
home?
없네.
Same as they ever.
아, 이거 이미 봤어. 이게 1024-768 쓰기 싫은데 근데 어쩔 수가 없다. 무한 버퍼가 걸려버리기 때문에. 왜 무한 버퍼가 갑자기 걸리는지 모르겠지만 잠깐만, 해상도 여기서 못 봤구나. 아, 스팀이요? 아, 스팀 털린 거 알아요. 불쌍해, 파판 PC판 산 사람들. 왜 6분이지? 8분. 중국은 차단됐다고? 더 불쌍해. 4-3 해상도 개극혐이다. 아 맞다, 문신 바꾸려면 여기서 바꾸면 안 바꿔지던데. 바꿔지나? 거미는 마음에 드는데 아 빨리 좀 떠라. 됐어. 이렇게만 하는 게 이쁜 것 같아. 스팀이요. 뭐야? 아, 이거 꺼버렸어. 아, 잠깐만. 잘못 눌렀잖아. 아, 로딩 극혐인데. 두두 가자.
Washington, D.C., we bring you to the Verizon Center, the home of the Wizards. Last outing for Orlando. They won that game against Chicago. And Washington making a change here. Miller's checked in. Nicholson's checked in for Orlando.
이게 아닌데? 아씨, 왜 이렇게 자꾸 설정하는 거 같지?
They've got Tobias Harris, Channing Frye out there with Andrew Nicholson. Then there's Mo Harkless and it's Oladipo in at the point guard position. And Beal kicks to Miller. Shot clock at 5. Beal's shot is good. Beal's got 8 points.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end.
The Monsters checked in for Chris Humphries. The Magic trailed by 15.
Well, the Wizards very high on their young, athletic backcourt of John Wall and Bradley Beal. Both so young.
와, 너무 좋았어 나.
I get the feeling they feel like the backcourt is really the foundation for this franchise moving forward.
Miller outside, and it's Pierce in the corner. Miller outside. Back to Pierce. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Beal. Gortat inside. He's against Frye. 6 points for Marcin Gortat.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all. They've been able to score with ease.
And Oladipo kicks to Harkless. Harris is screen on Beal. Harkless the pass to Harris. He dishes it to Fry. Can't drop it in from the right block. Wizards leading by 15. There's the pass to Miller.
이 게임이요? 재밌어요.
He feeds it to Beal. Shoots the three. Beal with another miss.
오,
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
Miller against Oladipo to the inside.
이게 들어.
Banked in off the glass.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well.
And it's Miller penetrating. Pass to the monster.
에이,
So Orlando will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
Yeah, that last meeting, they won the game, and remember, it was a huge day for the bench. I mean, they got some key points from their reserves.
Dish out to Harris. Leaves it up and in off
아,
the assist.
자꾸 밀리네.
Harris has got his
피지컬
second
딸리는
bucket tonight.
건가?
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
There's the pick, and it's Miller penetrating.
헐.
And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. So for the Wizards, Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. And it's Webster in for Paul Pierce. Gordon's checked in for Orlando. It's tipped.
뭐야?
With the steal.
아, 뭐야? 나 B 눌렀어? 헐, A 누르려고 했는데.
55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Oladipo against Miller. Now here's Oladipo. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. Shot clock at 2, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Oladipo's got 9 points. Steve talked about the contribution they got from their bench to win this matchup last time, Clark, and it was a great game for them in that regard.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, the depth they have was apparent on that day. I mean, there was no drop-off when they went to their bench. And the coach has to be extremely confident knowing that his reserves can handle their weight.
There's Beal with the three. Orlando grabs the miss.
And no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Wizards lead. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far. To come in for Washington, Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Nene. The monster comes in for Chris Humphries. Paul Pierce is checked in for Martell Webster. And Miller's subbed in for John Wall. Orlando also making some
쩔었다.
changes. Nicholson's checked in for
뒤로 패스
and
개쩔.
Tobias Harris
어떻게 저렇게
subbed in
패스하지?
for Victor Oladipo. Beal teams up with Pierce on the perimeter. The monster out there with Kevin Seraphin. And it's Miller in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Payton drives in, and Miller with the block.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Second chance effort, and good. Nice layup that
좋아,
time
좋아.
from the monster. The monster's got his first points of the game.
뭐야?
Magic trailed by
점수 왜
12.
깎어? 뭐지? 버그인가? 뭐야? 왜 깎았다
Payton
올랐다 이러지?
outside.
이게 무슨
Harris setting the pick for
개떡같은
Gordon.
버그지?
Harris with it. Now Pierce defending. And you know that's going to
Ah,
be goaltending,
goaltending, yeah.
guys. So that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Wizards leading by 10. Miller outside.
이거는 제가 사양을 낮춘 거예요. 우성콩님 별풍선 한 개 감사합니다.
Terrific.
이번에 15 그래픽 개쩔어요.
Pierce has got 8 points in the quarter.
제가 이거는 압박 컴퓨터여서 약간 그래픽 낮춘 거예요.
Paul Pierce is 16-year veteran and last season his first not in a Celtics uniform.
들어가네.
Took some getting used to, both for him and for us.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Seraphin kicks to Miller. Outside Pierce. There's the pick. Another one.
아,
for
좋았다.
Washington.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half.
피지컬 딸려.
And looks like the illegal pick
Oh,
was
yeah.
set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
You know, I agree with you. You've got to
아,
have
다시
sympathy
처음부터
for the
하려니까 너무
referees
힘들다.
when they have to make
어.
calls like that, but they get paid well and
내일
they're the
진짜
best in the
겁나게
business, so they can
연랩해야겠다.
handle it.
Here's the monster. Outside for Beal. And
이거죠.
Washington with the bucket.
You threaten the defense inside and then find the open man on the outside. Good offense.
Payton outside. Feeds it to Harkless. Gordon with a screen on Beal. Payton dishes to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Nicholson. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Tobias Harris.
던져, 빌.
Shot is off. And
Kevin, I've got
Okay, eyes up front, guys.
now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. We're seeing a tremendous game from Paul Pierce.
He has that slasher mentality, guys. We saw all the evidence of that in the first half as he continually got to the rim and scored.
Yeah, he had the jetpack on today, Steve, blowing by the defender no matter.
Nene, he's checked in for Washington. Webster comes in for Paul Pierce. Orlando also making some changes. Nicholson's checked in for Vucevic. Gordon comes in for Channing Frye. And Harkless is
아,
subbed in for
내내한테
Harris.
골을
So
시키면
on
안
the floor
되지.
for Orlando. Oladipo and Harkless at the 2 and the 3. Andrew Nicholson out there with Gordon, and it's Payton in at the point. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Hey, Kevin, the monster in that last game against the Nets made some major contributions.
왜 나에 대한 이야기한다.
He
The
finished with 8
monster,
points, and that
뭐뭐뭐뭐뭐.
scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part.
내가 그레이트
He really
스페셜하다고?
was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
그레이트 퍼포먼스래. 나
Does that
칭찬받음.
kind of big performance energize a player in his next
어,
game, or
활기찬
has it,
플레이어래.
like Steve began taking a toll physically?
I think it just depends on the individual, Kevin. Probably depends on how he's feeling physically overall. But usually a guy who has
아,
a big night
내내야.
like that, it's going to carry over. Just the confidence. It'll carry to the next game.
Yeah, I would not disagree with you on there, Steve. There's something about confidence in this game that really fuels you and energizes you. When you perform well, then you feel like you can do it again and again and again.
Here's Harkless. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Harkless has got his 3rd basket of the night. Washington leading now by 8. Miller outside. Nene left side. Here's the monster. So the whistle blows on the
shit.
shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And checking out some numbers for Andre Miller. How the last month of basketball was for him. He was right around 5 points a night,
어떻게 올리트지?
5 assists and 2 rebounds. And the numbers might not reflect it, but the effort's really.
아, 이번에 레이트 떴어. 아.
He's gonna get rewarded
아,
soon
점수
enough.
깎이는 것
Keeps
봐.
getting after it like he has been.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, Steve. He's been unlucky not to have filled up the stat sheet more because his play has really been solid.
Another rebound gobbled up. They are pounding the boards.
A big part of the lead, guys, is because of the work they've done on the glass. I mean, they have the lead because they've rebounded well. Some good play tonight for Bill. He's got 16 points. He's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now, his outside stroke has looked really good today.
He hits the second from the line.
A theme that has unfortunately come up for this Orlando franchise is their inability to keep a franchise talent for long. Of course, you think both about Shaq and Dwight Howard and their exits.
Back to Peyton. They set the screen. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Peyton's got
머리
4
번개
points this
맞은 듯.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
Off the screen. Webster can't get the bucket. And about Orlando and their